Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again, and it's time for some more Factorio. We're still in 0.16. 0.17 is coming out. Turns out that it's going to be out in March, which is like a month and a half or so from now. So I'm going to go ahead and do a series inspired by my friend Kitch at Kitchsvideos. Check him out in the link below. He did a series on this, about 20 episodes or so. Fantastic mod. I'm doing a slightly varied Drake-style version of this. So we're going to be going with a scenario, but instead of doing the standard black market challenge, let's open that up actually. And this is how it starts. You got this auto pause right at the beginning, obviously, all the time on this mod. Black market scanning prices list. Okay, so you get these things, these chests. Basically, there's a price list, all sorts of things you can buy and sell. We are not going to be, just for the record, I'll say it right up front, we're not going to be selling Steam. I understand people will probably still mention it anyways, but you basically have these chests, you buy some goodies and you sell them in here. If I put something in there to sell, I have 0 monies. This would be worth 1,293. Then I could go in here and I could say, hey, buy me some, I don't know, 10 coal or whatever I'm going to buy. And there you go. We got our coal and we sold our item. So that's the gist of it. I'm going to go ahead and head back to the start menu. I got a scenario that I modified. The problem with this black market challenge to me is that there's no biters. And that seems like a waste of a good Drake time. So I edited up a little bit of a map here. The first time I've fussed around with the map editor. A lot of fun. Oh yeah, right. And in standard Hawkins style, we got ourselves some biters to deal with right off the bat. Get away! Get out of my crash site. I'm busy trying to not die here. Nice. Get them stuck behind the train. Awesome. So we got a couple items here in the right there and right there. In the shipwrecks. I don't think this one has anything. Nope, doesn't have anything. We're going to go ahead and get things started here. The gist of this is that we're going to try to craft up as much things as possible to sell in this first episode, just making some money. This is, of course, Factorio Black Market mod, and in fact, is right down there, Deathworld and Black Market mod. So we're going to be fighting off the biters. We're going to be trying to sell things and make some bling, as it were. And yeah, we got a whole bunch of rocks around we can gather. I threw the cliffs in, I threw this mess in. It's just for a little bit of fun and bumbly. Oh, this rock has coal in it. That will help out nicely. I like it. So we got a bunch of rocks. Let's go ahead and craft up some furnaces while we... Oh, this one has coal in it too. That's a good kicker of a start. We'll have like 70 coal to begin with. Now we got some trees. We got a couple leftover burnt out wrecks from this crash site. Let's clean those up. All this mess is actually going to be de-evolve, most of it, except for I guess the wreck will probably stay there. But so this mod basically allows us to buy and sell things on the black market. So we have a buy chest. This is a sell chest. Arrows to the cash, and this is our buy chest. So we could, you know, start buying some stuff. Let's sell off this guy right here. Our first drill. Why? Because there ain't no resources on the map. That's just our our map. There are biters on the map, and there's cliffs, and there's trees, and there's rocks, but there's no resources. That's the black market challenge scenario. Drake style, so we go on with a little bit of a Deathworld twist to things here. So hopefully we'll be able to survive and make enough money to get enough equipment and guns and stuff so that we don't get dead right away. But we'll see how that pans out. We got 30 of these guys. I'm going to go ahead and open my blueprints. We're going to go straight to some basic industrial... Wait a second. Basic industrial stuff. Let's throw the... I've been working on some blueprints. I got a few of Kitch's blueprints in here actually. I've been working on some blueprint stuff. For anybody who's used to my channel, this is very abnormal for me. We're gonna throw oh, not that one, the regular iron. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa, blueprints. See how good I am at these blueprint things? Awesome. Let's clear that one out of here. So we got a bit of wood, we got a bit of stone, we got a bit of coal. Let's actually, these are not in an ideal spot. Let's move up top here. We're gonna get a bit of stuff going here. There we go. Buy chest, let's throw this down here, and a sell chest here. We've got coal, and let's do we do more? Let's make the rest of those. We can set a buy order here for some iron. Let's say about, what, 40 of them? About 40 of them. That should get us going. 760, yeah? Leave us with a few bucks, and sell order. You know what? We can take almost all that wood, and actually all that wood, and just turn it into chests. Those will be sellable for us. It's going to craft up from the wood. Let's see. Before I do that, hold on. Let's show this off. So when I select any item, it's going to show up here as the value. That's the buy or sell, current buy or sell value. So coal sitting at 16, stone at 27, wood is 51. If we actually check the recipe, we craft 1 raw wood into 2 wood. So that's worth 68. So a little bit of an upgrade from those. And then, what do we see? 4 wood. So 4 of those, so 68, 136. And then we sell a chest for 100 and whatever that is. 161. So a little bit of an upgrade. Probably just best to go straight to the wood. Probably faster. No? No, it's a bit of an upgrade. So we'll do it. We'll craft all those items into wood, and then we can go ahead. There's some iron. Alt to bring that on. We can sell off whatever chests we have. We'll throw these guys in here and put our coal to work. There we go. This playthrough I'm doing with some mods, since we're on the mod bandwagon here. We got the Black Market mod going. We have the Squeek Through mod. We have the, although those I don't think are Squeek Through issue. We have the Bottleneck mod going. We have the Even Distribution mod that we just saw there as well. Let's see. Got some chests. Throw those in there to sell. Right now it's just on the 1 hour period, so it'll be a quick back and forth on that. Let's go add in a new order for, say, 12 coal. That's good. And iron there. Good. And let's pick up that iron, and we can take that iron, we can turn around and craft it into something like 20 gears. The iron itself is worth something. The iron ore costs what? Let's see. The iron ore costs us 19 apiece, and the coal is 16. So we take the iron ore, throw it in there and smelt it, and then we get iron, which is now worth 98 apiece. So that's a huge markup right there. And then we can take the 98 and take 2 of them and turn them into 217. So a little bit of an upgrade to do the to take it from plates to gears. Your best hit in this early on is just actually smelting things. So we're going to set up a basic smelting line. Hopefully this first episode, maybe even get a tiny bit of science started. We'll see how that works out. Let's run that one. What do we got for cash? Throw some more gears in there. Make up the gears. We're just basically trying to generate enough revenue that we can up this. So we've got some iron and we got some coal, and then we can start selling things, get a little bit of belts going, and make a small automated profit from things. Black Market mod. We're gonna try to be as lucrative as we can and as aggressive on things as we can, so we can make money. We can actually use this mod and buy. We can literally buy uranium 238 right now, or 235. We could buy weapons. We could buy a power armor Mark II. Ridiculous, but it costs $18 million. So we're a little bit away from that, but I definitely want to go crazy on that. I do not want to fuss around with slowly building up a big proper base, because that's for normal blokes. That's for blokes that have to do what we all do in our factorioing. We're doing this as illegally as possible this time, guys. We're gonna break all the laws, all them laws, as fast as we can. Let's do that. Throw, no, not the gears. Throw that in. Craft up a little more. Keep it going. Throw the gears in here. We're starting to make a bit of money. We had 7,100 built. Excellent. We started with 1 furnace worth, what was it worth? 1,100 or 1,000 or something like that. There we go. We got 12 furnaces running now. As long as we just click off, I'll show you that again when I do it. if we take the resource and we hold it in our hand, we hold left control and drag across, for those of you who have not seen that, as long as you keep dragging, you have like less than a second. If you stop for like a second, it finishes. But the gist of it is it distributes all of the resource instead of half each time you click on. You see that? It goes 3 or 2 or whatever it is, whatever the even match is, into every one of these. There we go. Alright, more gears please. 65 of them. That'll get us some good coin. 9,300. A couple more runs of this and then we should be... Oh, that was rather ineffective. That's right. Okay. Now, I think we should have enough cash that we can upgrade here. Up our order and pull in some copper at about the same 40, please. That'd be lovely. Alright, keep this going. Copper or iron on the left. And come on. Come on, make your purchase. There we go. It happens every... I think Kitch was saying it's about every 17 seconds? I haven't done the math myself, but we should do that in between episodes maybe. If anybody has the details on that, please do let me know in the comments. I would love it. If you guys are new to Factorio from our channel, or vice versa, if you're new to the channel from joining because of Factorio, welcome. Welcome everybody. Fantastic game, basically focused on producing, manufacturing resources. You're basically this steampunk engineer dude crash lands from space. Is the basic storyline, and you end up having to want to get back off this crazy bug-infested planet. And the way to do that, of course, is to mine up some resources, start manufacturing things automatically with basic automation, and then build up to a crazy huge factory size and turn out an obnoxious amount of resources, which you then work your way up in the science tree and start producing high-tech stuff to the point of actually building a rocket, which you then proceed to launch yourself into space with. Kind of a ridiculous premise, but I love it. It's fantastic, and the game is a hoot of fun. Let's see. Let's go get a few trees here. I'm going to go ahead and start crafting up 10 science packs to get our first research automation going. We'll need some trees here to get ourselves some power poles. We can also, we got 22,000 bucks in the bank now. That should be enough to automate some things, or at least get some basics going. Grab one offshore pump, grab a couple boilers, let's grab some more iron out of here. That's 3 steam engines. How about I don't know, 40 or so power poles. Grab a couple burners, some belts. Make sure we keep things rolling here. You see how it'll just distribute everything that we've got of that type in our inventory, and that's awesome. Now we don't have any retail products right now, so let's we grab this batch here. We should be ready for one of those. Is that it? Is that everything? I think that's everything. I think we're... did we make our lab? We did not make our lab. Let's make our lab. Keep the smelting going. Oops. And there we go. Okay, we should have enough to be able... There we go. Excellent. We should have enough money, or enough resources rather, now to be able to set up our basic science. So let's do that. You go in there. We'll go ahead with not like that. We'll go ahead with 2 steam engine, or boilers rather. Oh, we didn't make another steam engine, did we? Wouldn't mind doing that. Just gonna set up a basic, just 4 units of steam engines to get us going. It'll hold us off for quite a while, I'm sure. You know what? Well, when you're done that, you can queue up a whole bunch of copper cables. Copper is kind of a surplus item for us at this point. We don't need all of it, all of what we made. So we're gonna go ahead and let's run this power line like that. I suppose is gonna is that gonna do? No, we're gonna need that over because I got plans for that space. there, and there. That'll do. Okay. Now, we can keep this going, but every single time it ticks, it's going to buy some more resources. So, this hour period thing is how often it buys this order, and the more frequent you do, like start at 1 hour, or you can go all the way up to 24 hours. I think 1 hour is about 17 seconds ish real life. So every time you do that, every time that ticks past that many time periods, whatever, 1 hour or 24 hours, whatever, it'll try to buy these orders. The percentage or the period determines the tax rate. I like sitting at around 4. That's kind of my ideal, but for now we'll keep it at the 1. We can really manufacture or produce quite a bit of resources here, and the tax is not our main concern numbers wise here. Did we not make another one? We didn't. No, we didn't make another engine. Okay, let's do that. One more engine. There we go. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna actually go ahead and make myself a light armor, a radar, and about 20 more rounds, because we are going to get hit. This again is Biter World, Deathworld, the Black Market Deathworld Extreme, Factorio Black Market Deathworld Extreme. That's what we'll call it. And yeah, so we got a whole bunch of things we got to do. We're gonna research automation first, as the standard. Now, how are we gonna do this? We got an iron chest here. We will, no, you know what? We're going to put wooden chest there, wooden chest there. We'll put our 2 burners in like that and that. And, does that work? Look at that, even distribution, even on the chests. That's fantastic. How close are we to making that engine? Good. Alright, did I have my labs? Yeah, I do. You can go in there. We are powered. Good. There's our engine. We now have the capacity to put out enough power to keep us going for quite a while. Stuff is still smelting. That's good to see. How are we for stones, though? We got 26 here. I'm going to go ahead over this way and do just maybe 6 of those for now. And then run this line up here. There we go. That'll be enough to get us going. Grab a few of these trees, because they're just going to be beautiful resources for us. How are we doing on time? Good, not bad. I'm going for 25-ish minutes on an episode, as I usually do on the channel. And if you're not familiar with it, that means you'll probably not know that will happen about 10% of the time, and the rest of the time I'll be like, oh crap, I forgot. We're over time. And yeah, so I'll try not to do that too much on this series, but stuff happens, right? This is going to be worth a decent chunk. 18K for us. That's excellent. Okay, so what else can we make? Well, if I'm not mistaken, we got our armor. We got we're gonna make another 10 labs. That's good. What are we gonna make? We got to think this through, because if we short circuit the system, we'll be hooped. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good, that'll do the job. Will it? Yeah, it will. I'm gonna put a chest there, and I'm gonna put good, that's done. We're gonna go ahead with military tech, and I actually want another 10 labs. Let's get those started for the military tech. We're gonna put copper over here from now on, so let's do that. I missed, apparently. There we go. Distribute. Yeah, it evenly distributes, even though I didn't even distribute last time. So that's less than ideal, but it'll have to do. Oh, there we go. Caught it in time. Apparently, it didn't want to take those last few resources. Probably because, yeah, we're full. We filled the chest, right? Yeah, we filled it up with the full 50 stack. So, all right. Now, if I put coal in here, we have some belts. So I'm going to do this. This chest can move, which means we're going to have to replace it, which means we're going to have to reset the order. So that's fine. 10 coal. New order. Let's go 50 iron, and let's go 40. I should make this 80. 80 iron, 40 copper, and 10 coal. Good. Alright, now let's make another chest, and it's going to go right here. And there. I was thinking of naming this series Thug Life, but I think that would probably be at least the music would be a little unallowed. Now, I would like that fancy... Oh, we didn't make enough labs. Or enough things. Research packs. Next tech we need to do is this one, right? That's 20. So I'm going to go queue up another 10 of those. Alright, good. Coal can go in here now. Iron, we keep you rolling. Oops, didn't mean to put that in there. Nope. Having that extra guy up there is really kind of annoying. We'll just remove a couple of them so I stop screwing that up. Okay, and the copper. Let's go ahead and see. I don't know if we can. Let's do that. We'll queue up the gears or the copper cables for now. We'll just let them kind of build away down a radar so we can start looking to see what's going on around us. We need logistics, so we can. The military tech's going to give us our machine gun, and then logistics to get us our undergrounds and our splitters. For now, maybe we we'll leave it at that. We gotta make sure we're still producing cash crops, so that's going to be our copper. Will keep making us the monies. And there we go. And switch to a logistics. That's great. You can take all those cables for now, and you can take all of the labs. There's 20 of them in there. That'll be enough to keep. Oops, that's where I want the coal. This is where I want the iron. And we have some copper in store. That's all right. Okay, that's good. We got a cash flow going here. Do we? Yeah, we're making copper cables while this logistics runs. And let's put these guys in place. We're a bit short on those, so that's all right. Like that and that and that. I'm gonna steal one of these guys back just to make sure we got enough to keep this rolling. I guess we can go ahead and no, we can't. We don't have the inserters and such to do that with. So I want the iron. This gear, if you haven't seen this before, it's pretty basic. It just makes the resources go on either side of the belt. We're going to stop the copper for now. We have 172 there. Looks like we can definitely get this smelting. And I can honestly just pop down here and say get all that straight to the sale. It's not as profitable, but it'll still be fine. Let's do that and coal these babies up. Good for now. Oh, apparently I dropped one. I'm not sure how that happens, but I did it because I'm epic pro like that, guys. All right, coal. How are we doing down here? You guys, yeah, you get 28 and 28. You're still doing okay. Research labs gonna have 13 left to finish. Wouldn't mind having another lab. We could put power connecting to these. There we go. Our little system starting to set up there nicely. Now we just need the logistics to finish, and then we'll be pretty set here. Oops, we will have at least a bit of cash routinely making. That's the point. We gotta automate money making. That's what this version of the game is going to be about. Not automating production, but automating production for profit. We also need to be making things. That's lovely. Okay, and the copper over here. And I missed. That's alright. We got a decent coin. We got 15k on hand. That's alright. There we go. We'll run that. And let's throw a bit of coal down here. Upgrade those. just to boost them up a little. And there. Okay, so next episode we're going to have logistics. We'll get this first one going, and then we can start auto-selling iron and set this up so we get a couple more buy chests. So we auto-buy the iron, auto-buy the coal, auto-sell it, and then we can always come by and grab some in the meantime. This tech is going to open up our blue inserters, so we'll be able to use them to offload into a sell chest. It's pretty straightforward. I'm not sure the long term how we're going to play. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ideas or suggestions on this. Again, we're not going to, I think I mentioned it at the beginning, we're not going to utilize the very OP Steam sales, but there are things like power we can do. I'm okay with doing power sales. What else? We can do a lot of things. We can start manufacturing basic items right away. We can get into the weapons trade. We can make and sell weapons. Since we're on like extreme mode, that seems like it'll be a smart way to play it. We've just used up all our money. That's pretty awesome. Let's throw some of that resource back into the sales chest right here. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and queue up a bunch of these wires. They're worth a little more. They're worth 60, and the copper is worth what again right now? Copper is worth 100. One of those turns into 2 of those, so we get a 20% boost to do the crafting. So it's not huge, but it'll be something for now. We got iron, a lot of it. We got a lot of copper. We can pretty much prep this system. No, that's not what I'm doing there. Why am I putting iron in there? That's horrible. We could sell a bunch of iron, but we could also sell a bunch of gears. We could make science out of this. I think at least 10 or 20 more science queued up would probably be advisable. But we're going to put in a cut there. If you guys are interested in... Oh, there we go. If you guys are interested in seeing more of this, let me know in the comments. And hit that subscribe button if you are interested. If you're still unsure, wait a second. Watch a few more episodes and see if you're still with us. If you are, then why not consider joining the clan. Hit that subscribe button and join us there. Yeah, likes are very appreciated as it's the first episode in the series, and that really kicks things off. Comments, I answer every comment that I get, or at least I read every comment that I get. There's some stuff I just don't bother answering. If it's, you know, if it's a trolly thing, then I won't. But other than that, I mean, I'm up for answering. So let me know. Give me your hints and tips. I'm totally okay with spoilers on this map. Again, we're probably not going to be going very long term on this one. I'm thinking it's probably going to be you know, a couple dozen episodes, and we can always buy our way into a rocket. That's what Black Market's all about, right? We get ourselves a big suit of armor and a big bunch of tanks or something crazy, and go kill a bunch of biters once or twice, and then build ourselves a rocket and get the heck out of here. So yeah, that's the plan. Thank you guys for joining me. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, I'll see you in game.